Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, March 28th, 2024. It's not 11. I was going to say it's 11 a.m. It's not. It's 9 o'clock a.m. It's time once again for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I'm the senior minister here at Unity of Tucson. Unity of Tucson is a loving and inclusive spiritual center right here in Tucson, Arizona. And the mindful moment is an opportunity I take every single weekday for some spiritual practice, for me to engage in my own spiritual practice, and I share that with you. And I am grateful because a consistency in my practice has enhanced the quality of my life. And so that's what I do. And I do it in this public way because that's also a way that I get to be held accountable to my practice. Now, there's a funny thing that happened. Technology was not my friend yesterday, and so there was no mindful moment yesterday. That happens. Unfortunately, and I apologize for that, but I am back here with you today and deeply grateful that I am. I do, of course, invite you to put a post in the comments, write something into the comment field if you're on Facebook or on YouTube. If you're watching on our website, there's no way to comment, but wherever you're watching, YouTube or Facebook, please post a comment. Let me know that you're here, and it's always a delight to share and see those comments come through. I, of course, also want to remind you of this. You are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am deeply grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. Thank you for doing that. So today, what I wanted to talk about was actually inspired by a post by a friend of mine. Amy Steinberg is a friend of mine. She is in ministerial studies through the Emerson Theological Institute, and so excited to have her have the official credential of minister, although she has been a minister for minister in music in her life. I mean, she is ministering to people through her music, which is extraordinarily magnificent, and I'm so grateful. But she put a post on her Facebook, or it might have been Instagram, one of those places. And it was a reminder to me of this passage from The Science of Mind, written by Ernest Holmes. And I brought my Science of Mind out to show. The Science of Mind, written by Ernest Holmes. And it's one of my favorite passages. I've actually read it several times in Sunday celebrations. And it speaks to the core of the entire New Thought philosophy. And part of the reason that I do this in this way, that I present affirmative prayer practice in a public way consistently throughout the week. So I want to read to you what she posted. This is from the final conclusion of the book. The final conclusion, I always joke, the final conclusion happens on page 423. Well, I've now opened up to page 423. There's still several hundred pages left in the book. But the final conclusion is just 3 paragraphs, and I'm going to read it in its entirety. Just take a moment to breathe, relax, and hear these words. In conclusion, what the world needs is spiritual conviction followed by spiritual experience. I would rather see a student of this science prove its principle than to have them repeat all the words of wisdom that have ever been uttered. It is far easier to teach the truth than it is to practice it. Take special note of that particular sentence. But the practice of truth is personal to each, and in the long run, no one can live our life for us. To each is given what they need, and the gifts of heaven come alike to all. How shall we use these gifts is all that matters. To hold one's thoughts steadfastly to the constructive, to that which endures, and to the truth, may not be easy in a rapidly changing world. But to the one who makes the attempt, much is guaranteed. The essence of spiritual mind healing, and of all true religious philosophy, is an inner realization of the presence of perfection within and around about. It is the hope of heaven, the voice of God proclaiming, I am that which thou art. Thou art that which I am. So that particular line, it's far easier to teach the truth than it is to practice it. I love to consider ourselves as students of this philosophy. I love to consider ourselves as deep thinkers in this philosophy, and the practice of the philosophy is really what it's all about for me. And so engaging in spiritual practice, as I have said, I see it basically every time I see you, engaging in a consistent spiritual practice has enhanced the quality of my life. And I choose to allow the quality of my life to be a beacon to others, to invite them into an understanding that their life can also be enhanced through practice, through spiritual practice. So it's easier to teach than it is to practice. So my encouragement is that we all become deep practitioners of spiritual practice, to really engage and enhance that aspect of our lives. All rooted in, the fact that we are endowed with the capacity for choice in our lives. But I believe, this is what I believe, and I invite you to check in with what you believe. I believe that remembering who I am is a constant practice. In remembering who I am opening myself to the practice of infinite forgiveness and infinite love. And that is how I think that I am contributing to a greater life experience for every single person. So, with that in mind, I invite us to relax into the practice now of affirmative prayer. I'm going to invite us all to relax, close our eyes if that's a safe and comfortable thing for us to do. I choose to close my eyes as a way in which I turn the attention to my inner life. And when I turn my attention to the inner life, what I find there is divinity. Divinity expressed through thought, belief, and feeling, and the magnificent interplay of thoughts, beliefs, and feelings are what are flowing forth to create a divine life. And so by placing my focus here, I can allow what needs to unfold there. I am relaxed in this moment in a great, concentrated understanding that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is God and nothing else. God, consciousness, universal spirit, creative energy, it's all one thing. Irrespective of the name I give it, it is infinite unfoldment. And I choose to understand and believe that this unfoldment is the expression of love. And love expresses when it impresses upon itself the magnificence that it understands itself to be. And all is in perfect alignment, all is in perfect flow, all is flowing forth easily and effortlessly as it does, no matter what. I hold firm in faith that God being all there is, that this is the identity of each and every one of us. We are that which is. I am that which thou art that which I am. There is only one wholeness, and we are each facets of that wholeness. And so, I give over to the unfoldment of the good. I give over to the unfoldment of magnificence. I trust and know that I am a practitioner of goodness. I am a practitioner of love. I am a practitioner of light, that I step away from just the study and I step into activity, and that this is my choice. For an active life is a blessed life. And so I simply relax. I allow. I trust. I know in the pure perfect unfoldment of God as the life I lead. And I trust this to be so for each and every one of us. It is with gratitude and appreciation overflowing that I simply let this be. And I affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Well, I am always grateful to share this time with you. And I look forward to spending more time with you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. I will be back for the Mindful Moment. I do want to let you know, someone had reached out and asked if we could do meditation in the sanctuary this Friday, tomorrow, for Good Friday. And at the time I said yes, but there's something that has come up. We are in the process of doing a technical changeover in the sanctuary. We thought it was going to be complete earlier in the week. It is still unfolding, and so the sanctuary will actually not be ready for us to be in there until Easter Sunday. We're going to have it done for Easter Sunday, but we are sadly behind. So if you are out there and you were planning to be here for the meditation on Good Friday, we will not be having that meditation tomorrow. But we will be having celebration service for Easter on Sunday at 10 a.m. I know that we have been announcing the Labyrinth Walk at 6:15 a.m., a sunrise Labyrinth Walk on Easter. That is going to be weather permitting, because I have looked at the forecast and there seems to be a significant amount of rain headed our way yet again that is supposed to begin at around 4 or 5 o'clock Sunday morning. So that will be a weather permitting event. In the event that we are not able to walk outside in our labyrinth, then we'll open up the sanctuary and allow people the opportunity to relax in there until we have to start having our rehearsal. But there's also meditation on Sunday morning. There's all kinds of stuff happening here. Go to unitytucson.com and check it all out. And that's all I'm going to say now. Anyway, peace and blessings. Know that you are magnificent. I see you as magnificent, and I'm so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. Do keep doing that. And remember, your magnificence is not rooted in anything that you do. It is truly the core of your beingness. And as you allow your beingness to inform your doingness, then you are creating a world of magnificence. Thank you for doing that. Peace and blessings. We'll see you soon. Bye.